never works on the first time. Huh. The second time is good though. Too much Tetris. Hello. Good enough. It was like 3 jump presses and none triggered. Hey Raccoon Games, thank you. Such a silly trick. This is gonna be a problem today. No, never. Maybe. Hello, Jody, again. Ah. Don't know yet. Probably gonna be practicing for another 30 minutes before I know what today brings. Practice is going very smoothly today, so far. Shouldn't have said anything. This is the one that I want to practice. This here. The super jump is very hard. Acorn. Okay, maybe it's not hard today. I'll take it. Fast fingers too. It's very promising. Can I do... see, this is the ultimate fast finger test. Yeah. It's also a coordination test. I fail at the coordination part. Oh, there we go. Never ever gonna do that in a run. Oh, I wanted to see if there is a good visual cue for one of the jumps here. And I always forget. Oops. Very late. Okay, it's this one here. For this guy, I want to figure out if there is actually a good jump cue. Maybe from below, actually. No, not that below. Like that. That! Okay, that could work. Wow, you're happy. Hello to it for this. Okay, I think this could be good. Unless... I don't think it can be a double jump setup. Okay, it's not super precise. Okay, that still hits. Okay. Gonna play it safe like that then. He's not even... Some people just seem to see the aggressive part in that. To me, it's just cheering on somebody. Like he's standing on the road lines of the Tour de France. Just cheering wildly. No, you misunderstand. He's not an enemy. He doesn't. And we never hit him. He's a total bystander on the run. Okay, so that is figured out. Then the quick drops here have been a problem, as they have always been. And in practice they're not. France. I always hear the weird argument, mostly from US Americans, sadly, that pronouncing foreign language names in the foreign language is supposed to be pretentious. I don't really understand how that can be interpreted that way. If you know roughly how it's supposed to be pronounced, I think you should always try. Like if I go buy cheese in a German supermarket. Oh, if I tell you, Jody, or Chubalu, If I tell you that I bought Gouda, would you say I'm being pretentious because I'm trying to pronounce it the Dutch way? Like, I know how it's supposed to be pronounced, so why should I not try? Makes language so much more rich. Like, even the personal experience. You get to say something that you otherwise can't say. I know, right? So I just don't get that stance. I think it's usually born from ignorance. Or from I guess from like a defensive standpoint, because somebody just maybe doesn't want to even get into that, or maybe is like I remember this from Russian class in school back in 7th grade. 90% of the other pupils, yeah, I'm putting myself in the 10% there, they were just embarrassed trying to pronounce like a rolling R or just other Russian sounds. But I just find that fun to try. Like, if you fail, whatever. It's just you're trying. Nobody will harm you over it. But I think that's the same kind of mindset. Some people are just a little bit embarrassed that they probably won't do it right, and then they don't even try. Like, this is a general life problem. This is not just about languages. Like, a lot of people are just scared to try. And that's kind of sad. Who has a problem? People. It's just people. Gouda. Way back in the throat. Probably pronouncing the ow sound a little bit wrong though. That's the hardest. Like, that's something I will totally excuse every time. It's the vowels. Like, even just the sound of ah can be so different. Like the vanilla or the default ah sound can be very different from language to language. Like, in Sweden you have an aw. I guess in my region here in East Germany, it's also closer to the aw instead of the ah. Hey, Denkbugs. Hey, Oscar. Yeah, I can't... that's the thing. Then if you're a mother tongue speaker with the guttural G, the H, then you are able to even tell differences between, whereas for me, there's just the German Ch from Krach or other words where it is kind of hard. So making a distinction between a softer Ch and a hard Ch, it's hard because you default to something. But I think vowels are the hardest. I think that's why Chinese or Mandarin is so hard to learn for Westerners. Because they have a lot of different vowels that we just don't really distinguish between. Well, it's pronounced differently in Eastern... I mean, there's no West and East Germany. East Germany just has a somewhat... it's not even true. See, that's how it starts. It's more regional. It's not in the cardinal directions. It's more like around this city or this federal country. people speak a little more like this. But then again, if you go further east from where I live, which is the very, very east, like the actual easternmost part of Germany, they have a very different, their dialect goes more in the direction of Berlin. And yeah, too old for if I were pronounce the word for yes in German, ja, in a very East German, or like in my birthplace's dialect, it would be something like it's almost like an umlaut O, the Ö, which is something that other regions make fun of. There used to be the Ö la Paloma Blanca. Like, if you know, you know. This is only something, it's too hard to explain to anybody not a German speaker. Hey, das Dinger. But it turns into a very different vowel, and that's what I mean. That there can be very stark differences, and they're hard to get rid of. Like in terms of like accent deletion, when I started my studies, that was definitely the hardest thing, because at some point you just flip back into default mode, and some phrases will just come out in your natural, or I guess natural is the right word, but in your dialect. Vienna has an interesting accent as well, or dialect. I forgot the dumb example. What was it? That was just like vocabulary, like an Eitrige and a 6 or Blech, something weird, something food related. But that was more about the funny vocabulary. I cannot do a Vienna accent at all. It has a lot of sounds. Like even the German EI, which is in High German would be pronounced I, is most often an and in several Austrian or Bavarian dialects. Bayerisch. It's also interesting, like in one part of Bavaria, the R, the German R, that is also a guttural R, like it's a harder R, it's the French R pretty much, doesn't exist. They have a rolled R there. A region is called Franconia. They're very soft-spoken, so to speak. They don't have the letter T in spoken German. They don't have the letter... What is it? T? P? No, P they have. But everything gets like softened down to the softer version. Like a T would be a D when you talk. It's an interesting sounding dialect. Like it's closer to High German than actual Bavarian, but the rolled R just makes it very distinct. Completely mute even. Yeah, I think Danish in general has several just unique pronunciations, I believe. Distinct from the further up Scandinavian languages and also very distinct from German. And also, as I am told, like a different melody when talking. That's something that I don't even have a concept of. I don't even know what exactly that means. Hey, Mr. Puddles. I mean, I guess I get the theory that the language really goes up and down and that some meaning is transferred through that. But I guess I do get it a little bit. Like in Russian, for example, you use the melody or the stress of the sentence to convey the meaning. Like if you have a question, for example, you will always put the stress, the pronunciation on the very first part of the sentence. Maybe it's something in that direction, but also probably more than that. I think the Norwegians, though, say that... maybe I'm getting it wrong. But I think it goes like this, like it's a gradient. The Norwegians say Swedish sounds like Norwegian, but drunk. And the Swedes say Danish sounds like Swedish, but as if we were singing it. I think that's the way it works. So let me check something. Since I'm here on this level already, I have to check who is lurking. No. Nobody whom it would concern is lurking. Oh wait, maybe... No, it is! My bad. Didn't scroll down far enough. To certain lurkers who might be interested in a certain trick in this level, just have to get hit to actually show it. It's a backup. Let's just get hit by the guy here. Who could that be? Look, Zap. Hey, Zap! Didn't know you were here. That's the backup carrot. It is right in between these two here. It's a little bit tricky sometimes to grab it and not fall down. Like I'm pretty bad at it usually. But right now when I'm showing it off, luckily I'm getting it. But yeah, that's the faster setup, the backup. Because you don't have to jump as far up as in the next level. So you're not losing as much time. But yeah, just be aware that it can be, well, you will find out. It can be tricky because sometimes you just... I usually fall down in the other gap. Like when I fall down, I usually fall down like this. Because I mess up the turnaround. But I also never really learned it, and now that I see that you can just use a decent visual cue, it should actually be not too bad. Also, Zap, since I have your attention, I assume, I need your judgment on how I would do the ace. Just a real quick example here. As I've never done it on this controller, so it might be a little bit messy. Oops. Didn't immediately load the guy. That's how I would try it. It's already broken. What did I break? No! No! I wanna do swag. Don't tell me that. Okay, that's easy avoid. How about the important part? Ah, that is sad. But yeah, what about the last part? I didn't want to fall down. Usually I have a somewhat decent visual cue that makes me stop around the right place. I mean, yes, it's broken, but... Saw that? That's cool, right? Stopping on the pixel, and then it breaks. Yeah. Okay. Cannot. I saw you do that sometimes. And then still continue. I figured it might be okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to not fall down. So like this. This would be my setup. Anything else that you noticed? If anything? Oops. The coin grab seems trivial. I'll probably, like when I do runs, if I do runs, I'm probably gonna do it in one jump though. I just have to actually learn the proper jump input. But I don't think it's too hard to do in one jump. Like my idea would be this. I think I like that one the best. Okay, we're leaving the blocks alone. No messing with the blocks. Yeah, that won't do. The lag is a little bit tricky sometimes for that. Oh, I spawned them exactly inside each other. That can't be good. I don't think the other one is even rendered. Did I not spawn them? Did I must have. Oops. Okay, now I see both. That's an important detail, I think. Not yet. I wanted to make a proper Lua script for it. But I haven't gotten to installing BizHawk on my Linux yet. Okay, let's do the fall down. Ah, overshot. Sad. Oh! It froze on the very first start input. Interesting. Didn't even have to mash, just a pause. I've seen that on my GBA. I have had that before, where everything turns monochrome. I also have gotten the strange sound in different pitches. Like it's like the Game Boy tries to play every single sound channel that it has at the same time. But one can be stronger. It can give it a different pitch. Okay, let's practice glitches. Let's just thank you for helping and correcting some of my mistakes. I appreciate it. There's a channel point reward that would force me to do 10 minutes of ace attempts. We had that. Turtle has been going very well in run recently. In runs. So I'm just gonna do 1 or 2 full attempts here. Slow. Could have been faster. Oops. I think I just changed fast to slow. Okay, let's just redo that entirely. Why am I so early on that? Let's make a save state there. No. You can only... It can only be redeemed twice per stream. I got this, don't worry. Man, it's slow swimming today. Could not catch the bubble at all. Double slow. Whoops. Let's actually practice something a little bit more. Hey, Ayaka. That's a wild good luck. Careful there. No. I want to buffer that jump too early. Ah! Pixel too early, pixel too low, pixel too early. That's the laggy version. Looks fast. But probably... Why? I don't feel like I'm releasing the button. That's better. Gotta release completely there and just be ready for the lag. Ah, that fluttering is annoying. No height at all. Sure. I mean, with this color palette, the entire submarine is very rusty, so in this case I would just say it's rusty water. It's too early. Ooh, I missed. You don't know what to... think I have to think about that more to make a better decision. But I want to say Fanta is still preferable. Don't ask me why, though. Ugh. I mean, what doesn't have a shady history? Seriously. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, Zap. For this part. I don't know. I think you might... No, I think Lime does it differently. But there are two versions here that make you not bonk. One is that you just do one... Like, you let yourself drop and then do one flutter input right here. And then just continue. Like the same way I would do it. But there's an alternative. If you like the alternative better. Let me try if I can make a save state here. So this is... Oops. This is how I do it. Just one tap and like you let yourself drop. One tap, right where I said. And then you can continue without bonking. But you can set up the same trajectory. Yeah, it's something I haven't practiced. By bonking into that uvula and then do the tap. Same kind of thing, just different setup. Oops. Bonk tap. Ah. Don't have the bonk timing. Bonk tap earlier. Bonk tap. Yeah. Like that. I find it easier to just... It's very strange for me from a save state. Like that, the dropping and tapping is easier for me. But I think they are both equal. Yeah, with the jump and bonk here, you don't want to be too late, I guess. Yeah. I like the drop better. Whoops. Wanted to go through. Yeah, that's my problem with it. The switching from fluttering to running, jumping, back to fluttering. It's a little bit messy for me. But just that you know that a consistent strat for not bonking exists. It is 100%. Thought that timing was right. Yikes. So slow. Why am I so slow all of a sudden? That's better. All over the place. Okay. Yeah, otherwise you can just run off and you will still get it, I think 1/3 of the time by just running off. But then you have to react to whether or not you're bonking. Oh yeah. Running off, no jumping, no fluttering is 1/3 of success rate. Mario 1, of course. A little slow for a double jump. Trying to think if there was anything else that I noticed. Oops. Never jump up on that rightmost pixel. It's a lot of lag at the top. Ah. I think that would have worked. Yeah, like that. I love the backwards strat there. Just using Mario's inertia. Okay, that would be very funny in a run on pace. Hey, ISO. Ooh. Not much. Ah. Late stream today is up. I'll probably skip the Tetris today, just because it is so late. Guess we are doing some safe state practice for this jump, or the sequence. 'Cause that was not good. Slightly better. That is how I want to do it. Ah. I did get the jump, but I thought I wouldn't. That's the pixel that you don't want to go up. Okay. I think that's good enough. Ooh, late. Oh, I'm supposed to not jump anymore. Naughty me. Yeah. Oh. Cool. Okay, whatever. Didn't get the jump. Ooh. Jumping too early. I have never played a Star Ocean game. Not once. Ikari. I don't even know whom Star Ocean is from and what it is about. No idea. It's one of those things that completely went past me. This. Low jump. Always low jump there. Gotta get this one back in my muscle memory. Yeah. Usually, I mean, I might have actually seen some art, some pictures of it, because no, it might have been too late. Because Tales of Phantasia is from 95, right? Even 96, possibly. And at that point I wasn't buying or acquiring the Nintendo magazines anymore. So that's also where my awareness stops. Oh, speaking of awareness, was showing Zap the secret entry to Mario Secret the other day. It's right here. No! Mario Secret finally discovered. Yeah. After so many years. This level gladly is mostly trivial. Not this fight though. Ah, too high. Okay. I must have gotten stuck on one of the buttons. That works pretty well today. Above average. Yeah, Tales of Phantasia has been a very long time for me. That was one of the very first games I ever played on emulator. Funnily enough, I think that was ZSNES. Because of course it was. Trying to read chat and play at the same time. To be fair, I think that was right around the conception of SNES 9X. I don't think SNES 9X existed when I was playing Tales of Phantasia. Or maybe just barely, and I hadn't found it yet. Ooh, what? Was that jump timing? That was completely off. Ha! That's an interesting one to struggle with. This is another strat, Zap, that I would recommend you to learn as quickly as possible, because I have seen you miss the mushroom a few times. And that will keep happening. Like, the better you get, the more likely it is to happen, I want to say. So it's... like this, it's not too hard. It's not super precise either. And it is actually faster. And you're less likely to miss the mushroom. In fact, it is impossible to miss the mushroom like this. Worst thing that can happen is something like this, where you just don't get running speed and then run off. And that breaks even with the other strat. It's a little bit more complex because you actually have to maneuver left a little bit more. But I think it's a good strat. And definitely not hard. And again, that's the worst that can happen. The little bonk. Whereas the worst that can happen with... can I even do... like if you're too fast there, you can obviously miss the mushroom. Yeah, that's the classic. And I think that was close to perfect right there. Oops. Yep, it is the exact same setup. When revealing the mushroom, you can do the entire climbing up part from the last jump onwards without holding B. Like when I do the last jump to the left, I already release B, or run, I should say. And then you only re-grab run when you do the acceleration for, like as you grab the mushroom, pretty much. Crisis Core is a game that I still want to play. I have never. I feel like I need Crisis Core to complete my original FF7 completion. I don't need Dirge of Cerberus. I think I'm good. But Crisis Core I still want to play. Like, it's a trinity. It's FF7, it's Crisis Core, and it's Advent Children, the movie. It is kind of a blur in general. Like I don't know what where your end game starts. I would say from when you climb down towards the foe. It is a Final Fantasy game, so it gets a little messy in the end. They all have that in common. E7 too early. Oh, a 2. That's unlucky. Oh, getting many... I mean, you can get them kind of spread out. The last one you get is... Wait, is Vincent the last one you get? I think Vincent should be the last one, right? Or Sid later, I forget. I don't even remember. Oh, that's it. Is that another 2? That's another 2. My fingers are too fast. At least at the start. Ooh, that was close. That 5 ruined it. And I'm forgetting, and I usually replay it every 2 or 3 years. Yeah. I also never finished the remake. I still want to do that one day. And then Rebirth, of course. I kind of got very impatient back when the remake came out, and I bought a PS4 Pro specifically for playing the remake. And then I did play it for quite a bit, but I just stopped playing at a certain point. And then I never picked it up again. Partially because the PS4 is just not in my... Like in my default workflow. I would have to... Like it has its own audio connection, its own HDMI connection, so I would have to use the TV speakers compared to my surround system speakers. I can't set it up otherwise. Yeah, it's just too out of the way. And then they released it on Steam, and I was considering to just replay it there, or maybe try to transfer my save game and just continue. Because nowadays both Remake and Rebirth are on Steam. I should re-evaluate that. I think there's a way to transfer file games, save files. But when I read up on it for the first time, it seemed a little bit tricky. Eight. Is that the 2 again? No, that's the 3. Enjoy dinner. Damn, yeah, it's late. And I haven't even started the runs. It's another close one. B5 is a little late. Bad fingers. Bad fingers. Better fingers. Close again. Not quite as close. Ah. One more fiber. Ah, completely missed the first one. That's 5. Not in practice means that I'm only gonna get albatrosses in runs today. Trust me. Oh, why is it I could change controllers? This... It's probably gonna not be visible. Compare, if you can. No, I don't think it's really visible. Like this one is the Tatanga controller, and it has concave buttons. Like they're indented like this, which means that when I'm doing the mashing, I can't slip off to the sides as easily. That's the reason, the main reason. And these buttons are also just a little bit more. I guess you can see it better in the hand cam, the concaveness of the reflection. But yeah, they're also just a tiny bit more clicky. You compare the sound, if you can hear it, to this sound. You might be able to tell the difference. Just click your buttons for the mashing. I have actually another, like I made, or I refurbished 2 separate proper Super Famicom controllers to also be that clicky. But then I found out that my cheapo Amazon controller actually works even better. So that's the one I have settled on. Why not you? Because clicky buttons are not that good for things like super jumps. Clicky means in this case that they stay down for a set amount of time and then spring back very quickly. But for super jumps, at least for me, or the way I do it, is that I just like very lightly release, like kind of roll my thumb off, like on and off it. And with the clicky button, that is just not as easily doable, because you have to overcome the initial click. And then when you let go, it takes like 1 frame or so until it springs back out. That makes sense. You can probably learn it on that as well, but I just prefer a more spongy button response for the normal part of the game. Like it's highly subjective. There's no better or no objective thing here. It's just I prefer it this way. Also, like I'm a Type B player, which is a Super Game Boy setting that gives you like Type B is these 2 buttons are doubled, so to speak. They both are run, where you only have 1 jump button. And the way I play, I just like I roll my finger, I roll my thumb over to jump. So that also plays a role, the way how I use it. I think also for longer runs or for longer sessions, the concave buttons would eventually, if I do it the same way, they would eventually start hurting my fingers just because of their sharp edges. Whereas the standard convex ones don't do that. Yeah, like if you have a that's true. Like if you with piano grip, you tend to be more like this with the inputs, or like just more perpendicular. Where I just don't press perpendicularly. And I like it this way. I don't want to switch. And I can still use piano grip on certain levels. Like on 3 left, I always use piano on this one. It just depends. Or Turtle 1, for that matter. Alrighty. Do I have everything set up here? How about live split? Are you set up? Live split looks set up. Global hotkeys. Ah, I had live split highlighted. Global hotkeys work though. Splits work. Video work. Game audio works. I don't know, Ayaka. It's just different. Like if you play, I guess I didn't say that. Like type A would be you have run on Y and 2 jump buttons. So then you can do the like Super Nintendo, Super Mario World, and you run like this, and that's how you jump. I just never learned to play games like that. Okay. Do I have everything sorted out here? Is Dearbot still here? Dearbot still seems to be here. Recording is started. Let's get the color scheme sorted. There he is. Am I not getting it? I mean, I'm not getting it. Hey, could I? Just starting. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that parrot joke. No mistakes today? I'll try. I don't get the joke. I'm confused. Hey, Emerald Lugia. Yeah, that was back in 2020. A little bit into 21. Thank you. 5 years already. That is crazy. Hey Swift, thank you. I don't know why I jumped there. I have no idea what I just did. I was still back in 2020 in my mind. Oh, thank you, Radio Desk. I had no idea. That's not part of my vocabulary. You would think it could be, being a zoologist, but no. Trivial names are always tricky. Whoops. My jumps are way off from the corner boosts. Yeah. It was going too well. I had to slow down myself. Now. The old pudding problem. Oh, the tree pudding. Nah, it was unrelated to the pudding. It was just me stopping to flutter too late. Ah. I think we have. Where else would we get the pudding from? Getting a little bit too fresh here. To turn off the. I was always almost gonna call it an AC. It's just a tower fan. Jumps are still a little bit off. Also, there seems to be some auto delay, but I just restarted my PC before the stream. Whoops. Now that was a pudding problem, in a way. It felt like good lag. What was that? Strange input inaccuracies. Like from my hands. It's just me being a little off right now. Even though practice went somewhat well. You would think I'm warmed up. Hey, Bill. Thank you, thank you. Quite a few corner boosts in the second half of the level. All of them, I'm tempted to say. Let's keep going. This is fine. very unclean jumps. That doesn't feel great. A little late on that jump. Ridiculous split. The tree zone one, that is. Good walking. I'm confused by that time loss. Tomorrow I want to spend a lot of time thinking about and making some emotes for the channel. Gotta fill up those slots. Oh. They survived today. No 222 coins. No, the audio is just out of sync enough for me to not be able to tap along. No, it's off. I'm gonna restart my my capture card after this run. Like right now? Is now when I reset and restart the capture card? Or do I keep going? I think I still keep going for a little bit. If it goes past +5, then I will reset. Which could be the case in the very next split. Not fast. I guess the run continues. Boo. Gotta catch up in the coin count. Boing. Yo, I saved time in the auto-scroller. The run refuses to die. Oh, well. That was a strange way to fail the level. Ah, way too much left press there. Gonna have a look at the witch. Good pipes. Guess we're not gonna get a look at the witch. I just practiced that. Why did I do it wrong? Man. Oh wait. Capture card. Don't really get how it would go out of sync from the get-go. Where are you? Oh, it doesn't, huh? Now OBS doesn't even see it. What? What is happening here? Guess I have to make some noise, maybe? For it to register? No, it's not there. What the frick? OBS, please. Double audio. It is not in the selectable sources. This is messed up. Let's restart it again. Maybe I plugged it back in too quickly. Or maybe I did it the wrong way around. Let's find out. It's not there. It's not in the available audio sources. Ha! This has never happened before. What? This is strange. I'm sorry. It's the strangest audio echo. Hey, Jonas. Let me see if my system in general cannot see it. Yeah, it's not in the input devices. What is going on? The system just doesn't see it as an audio device. That's a problem. Let's restart it one more time. Is it gonna come back or not? I guess I can already predict by looking at my audio devices. It is not there. It's not in the input devices. Why though? What do I do? Is it anywhere here? Webcam, DualShock. I think that's the Quest 3. It's the inactive cards. Ha. Ha! Now that is odd. Huh, what do I do? How do I fix this? How do I make my system see my capture card as an audio device? In fact, what is this? GA102. What could this be? That's the graphics card. Why is the graphics card an audio input device? I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna quickly ask ChatGPT what to do, because this warrants a quick solution, not a well-researched one. What's it called again? XR1 Pro. Live chat GPTing. Okay, it is properly recognized by the system. USB audio, it is recognized though. What the frick? Why is it not showing up then? Or is it showing up now? Let's see. Nope, still not showing up. Can't see half of my freaking monitor. Is it there? It is there. Just doing some general troubleshooting. Okay, can I hear it if I force it? Yes, I can. Okay,